All right, let's see. Wow, I was not really expected after the way away after I watched all the Thomas Tank Engine AU horror things. I gotta say, Shed 17 and Project G1 and Shed 17 3 North Solar Land was a really good story. It was really amazing. Um, you probably know who I am. This is Shin Multiverse 2. Hello. This is actually going to be my review of the story of Shed 17, Project G1, and Shed 1730. And I don't think Paul's David will make a fourth one because he said very clearly this is going to be the last thing ever. Well, I hope so. And shout out for him, Paul's David. Shout out to you, man. I love your physical content. I will. If you make it fourth one, please don't do it. I don't want to just stress over you too hard because you made us. I am not going to. I mean, when you did 17, that was really wacky, very crazy. So, what is going on with this? What's behind of 17 and Project G1? Well, you probably saw all the videos with behind the story about it, and I am not going to do the whole video 1 hour review video because it was a really interesting story. Like the story was very interesting. It was wow, it was just like a 1 hour long movie. I like they said it was Ray A restricted, so I'm not going to do like YouTube to cancel my ass and something like that. But I'm going to try to be positive, possibly. There was some inappropriate scenes of Sex 17. Really was really physical, but the deaths, like wow, like Sex 17 was very interesting. Like it was not by basic off of the TV show. But first off, give you guys a warning: this is not by basic, all by the actual TV show because this is a fan made universe. This is called the alternate universe, but this is not actual like an actual fan made storyline. The original creator who made the original Tom the Tank Engine did not make like a horror thing and stuff. Shout out to her in heaven. So if she watches in heaven, thank you for the lot of support of the Thomas Tank Engine stuff. I love you, and we're all going to miss you. To celebrate of the anniversary of Thomas, I wanted to go to Thomas' YouTube channel and make a storyline and tell you all about it. And yeah, but Thomas the Tank Engine community was very a big part of me since I was very young. But there was something about this I was not really expecting when I heard Shed 17. I heard Transformers. It was actually a fan made crossover of Thomas the Tank Engine and Transformers. But when Shed 17 was pronounced, I heard about it. It was really interesting. Paul David did a really good job. Like how like the engines became biofuels, how like they became monsters, how Thomas became a clone and stuff. I will actually let you know this. And Paul's David, please go support Paul's David. He actually made Shed 17 in the first place. It was really interesting story. And give you a warning, there is some inappropriate scenes you need to give you a heads up. And warning, this is not by the basis of by an actual TV show. So, what is Shed 17 based off? Well, I learned more about Shed 17 lately, and honestly, it was really interesting. Shed 17 was very interesting when I learned about it, more of it. I mean, when I kept on watching, it was just. It was really difficult to watch. And to be honest, it was something a little bit different. Like, the story was a little bit questionable, to be honest. And, uh, I don't know why it was based off by the TV show, but it was very interesting. Shad 17 was something different. I mean, when I watched the whole entire playthrough, it was something a little bit different. The story was. I watched the whole thing. You guys probably need to watch it for yourself, and it was very interesting. I mean, to be honest, it was very questionable. I mean, what was the behind the story? Well, the story was interesting. Like, very interesting. I mean, it was kind of interesting at the same time when people said biofuge and stuff. I mean, to be honest, what is biofuge? Well, it was. It was something a little bit different. I never recognized about biofuge. Like, it was. I won't give you a spoiler of the details of the movie. It was. I mean, the show was actually very interesting. I learned all about it, but after a few hours, it was horrifying. Like, Shad 17 was. Like, we found out like the whole story, and it was not based off by the actual true show. After I watched the whole entire thing, Thomas became a clone. He was actually a clone, and the rejected clones died. So something must happen, and we found out who was the actor the whole villain was. It was the professor who killed Thomas's friends, who killed Goran. So Topperhead was actually the bad guy around here. I mean, he's a good guy in the alternate universe, in the original Thomas, but he was a bad guy in the alternate universe. I don't know why. Maybe because he was predicting on money and like they call him a fat bastard. I mean, to be honest, I guess nobody likes him. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to say that. But when they call him a fat, you know what I mean? B word. I went, whoa. So Topperhead is in the charge of the whale, but he's also not a really good person in the alternate universe. Well, we actually found out Thomas was actually a clone, and yeah, by the end, they rebuilt him. They found out that all the engines were dead, and basically they rebuilt Thomas as a human. To be honest, we found out Thomas was actually rebuilt as a human, like over. Oh god, it was so sad. Like, you need to watch the whole series. The first one was really good. The second one, well, the conductor became a biofuel truck, and yeah, we noticed the kid. The kid, yeah. We found out he is actually the conductor's son. Wow, I found out the whole truth. He was actually the conductor's son, and we found out Thomas actually got rebuilt. So basically, the same Thomas was rebuilt as a biofuels engine, but somehow he was different. Because if you take a look right here, he was rebuilt as an engine for some reason. But this is the alternate universe, as again, not trying to say it many times, is alternate universe. After I revealed the whole entire thing, I went. So Thomas became a new human engine, a hybrid humanoid freak engine. And I went, that's not right. When I realized he is. I mean, wow, I always don't really expect this. the human Thomas was actually rebuilt. So basically, they were reconstructing Thomas to stop the war and try to stood. I think there's going to be one last sequel, and I don't think he's going to do it, but maybe he will. If he does, we're going to have a big situation on Sodor, because now we're moving on to World War IV, and now the story might continue after World War III. I don't know. That's my only solution. But about Shad 17, I hope Shad 17 4 will never probably happen, because quite frankly, I don't want Shad 17 4. Guys, to be honest, I wasn't a really big fan of Shad 17 4. I mean, if he ever makes Shad 17 4, yeah, that means we're going overkill. I mean, as again, that's his creation. I'm not trying to make a complaint or nothing. Paul's David, if you ever make Shad 17 4, please don't do it. I don't want you to do it and actually make Shad 17 4, because look, I'm trying to be the good expression around here. I don't want you to make Shad 17 4 any time, because I don't want you to work overdue over Shad 17 4. I mean, yeah, to be honest. Also, some of you guys told me. Also, you guys want me to work on my sports series. I am probably going to work on that pretty soon, so don't worry about that. And all right, so I'm not sure I'm going to do a review of the whole Shishou thing, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. Just a figure. Maybe someday, maybe I won't. So as again, everyone, I'm not sure I will do Shad 17 4 maybe someday after one of these. That's my only decision. If I will do Shad 17 4, well, push it up. I will do it. So anyway, guys, I will have to do everything I can. If anybody wants me to do reaction to Shad 17 4, let me know. Put on notifications. I will do it when David Pauls will actually do Shad 17 4. As again, that's his decision. I don't know if he will do Shad 17 4. Who knows? But anyway, this is be like the last Shad 17 video I will do review. I will make. I mean, I love Shad 17, but it was just heartbroken. Like, the story was so good, but I maybe won't do like the rest of Shad 17 storyline. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows? So anyway, guys, thank you for the lot of support over the regular support, and I want to say thank you everyone who actually made me reach 37 subscribers. I was not really expecting we actually reached 37 subscribers. So if anyone was trying to reach 50 or 42, was trying to reach 42 by the end or 52. So anyway, guys, thank you for our support. I love you guys. Thank you very much for the support and everything else. I am very surprised that we reached 70, like 55, 70, 37 subscribers. Wow, I was down really expected. I will post up another video today about saying, putting up another video. If you guys have another requested song video, let me know. I will get to it. So this is Shad Monster Soup out. Tell me what video I should react, or maybe like do Dr. Lau's videos, or maybe like I do gameplay. So keep an eye on that. So anyway, guys, thank you very much, and have a good night.